all day long. All this week, we've looked at ways to help finance unexpected healthcare expenses, or beautiful smiles, maybe even that tummy tuck that you've always wanted, and the latest technology to help care for your pet. Well, today, Marjorie Rosser, our CareCredit expert, is going to tell us a little bit about how to manage your credit wisely. Welcome back, Marjorie. Good to see you.
Thank you.
So, first of all, let's learn about what CareCredit is. It's a specific kind of credit.
It really is. CareCredit is a credit card that has two distinct advantages. It's focused on healthcare expenses. So it's a great tool to help you manage your healthcare expenses and keep track of those expenses. As well as every time you use CareCredit, you are eligible for no interest financing.
No interest financing.
No
so
interest.
That's important.
It is important.
Now, when people are shopping for credit in general, what should they be looking for?
Well, specifically when you're looking for a patient financing company, number one, you should make sure you're dealing with a well-respected and established company.
You're owned by GE, right?
We are. We're part of GE, and we've been doing patient financing for over 20 years. Another thing to consider when you're looking for financing is you want to make sure that you don't take out too many credit cards or you don't overextend yourself. You want to make sure that you're not taking out more credit than you can responsibly handle.
Mm-hmm. Does your company have some kind of origination fee?
No origination fees. That's an important point. You should make sure that you don't have a company that has origination fees. You don't want to fall for a teaser rate where a company offers you an initial low rate, but then when you get approved, your rate is much higher. You don't want to deal with anything like that.
They do that to women?
They do, so you have to look out.
That's terrible. And what about provider networks?
A network is really important, especially for patient financing. You want to make sure the company has a very broad network, so there are lots and lots of places that you can use that account.
Okay, so you're talking right now about patient financing. This is, CareCredit is a way for those unexpected out-of-pocket expenses that come along with healthcare needs. Now, what about general credit and women managing their finances? What are the mistakes women make?
Well, you want to make sure that you're very smart about how you utilize credit. You don't want to have too many credit cards, and you certainly don't want to max them all out. You don't want to overspend. You want to manage what is appropriate for your budget and make sure that you stick to that.
And you attempt to, if you have interest rates on them, you want to pay them off every 30 days or as quickly as possible.
Yes, you should make sure you're really familiar with what your interest rate is and make your minimum monthly payments, and also make sure you pay off your promotion before the promotional period ends.
Now with CareCredit, you mentioned that there's no interest, but what is the length of that term?
Well, that term can vary, so you want to make sure you read all the fine print. With CareCredit, that term could be 90 days or even much longer. It could be 12 months or 18 months of no interest financing.
And you want to make sure you get that full balance paid off, though,
yes,
by the time you get to the end.
Yes, absolutely.
And bottom line is, if you can only afford the minimum payment on a credit card, you're spending too much.
That's right.
Okay, how can people find out about it?
Best place to find out about it is go to our website, carecredit.com, or you can certainly call us or go to any healthcare provider that accepts CareCredit. You can fill out an application there and get approved in seconds.
With no origination fee.
That's right.
That's the important thing.
That's right.
Thanks so much, Marjorie, for being with us again, and thanks for all your info and insights this week. It's been interesting to get your wisdom. Next on The Balancing Act, a product that's sweeping the nation. Did you know that you can clean your floors without touching a broom, a vacuum cleaner, or a wet mop? That's coming up next.